Hey players, welcome back to KT Gaming, your go-to channel for everything gaming and tech. Today I'm diving deep into the future of Star Wars games and what's coming after some disappointing news surrounding Star Wars Outlaws and the potential fate of Star Wars Battlefront 3. Stick around as I'll talk about the next installment of the Star Wars Jedi series and what fans can expect. So, let me get into it. Now before I get into it, I just want to let you guys know that I did my homework and that you're watching a video that has trustworthy sources. EA official announcements for the confirmation of the new Battlefield game and implications of Star Wars Battlefront 3, Ubisoft and Star Wars Outlaws official website, IGN, Game Rant and Gaming Bible, and fan forums and Twitter. So, now that you know that this is a trustworthy video, let's dive into it. When Star Wars Outlaws was first announced, it had a lot of hype surrounding it. Fans were expecting an open world experience set in the Star Wars universe, filled with iconic characters, thrilling combat, and that classic Star Wars magic. But the release of the game has been underwhelming for many. The game struggled with performance issues, a lack of engaging content, and repetitive gameplay, leading to widespread disappointment within the community. Players voiced their concerns that the game felt rushed and lacked the depth and exploration that fans had come to expect from a Star Wars open world game. Many hoped for an experience that rivaled other major open world titles like The Witcher 3 or Cyberpunk 2077, post updates of course, but instead Outlaws didn't quite hit the mark. If you've checked out fan forums or Twitter, you've probably seen the backlash. Fans were vocal about the lack of character development, the shallow mission designs, and how the open world felt more like a series of empty landscapes than the bustling Star Wars universe they wanted. It doesn't feel like Star Wars, is something we've heard from fans time and time again. It is clear that Star Wars Outlaws missed the mark for a lot of people, and the big question now is whether or not Star Wars gaming franchises can bounce back from this disappointment. Unfortunately, the situation may get even more frustrating for fans because the fate of Star Wars Battlefront 3 looks bleak. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room. EA has officially confirmed that a new Battlefield game is in the works. And as exciting as that may be for FPS fans, this news likely means bad news for those holding out hope for Star Wars Battlefront 3. Now why does this matter? The Battlefront series has always been tied to DICE, the same studio responsible for Battlefield. And with Battlefield being one of EA's tentpole franchises, it seems like all hands are on deck for the new installment. EA and DICE's focus on Battlefield significantly lowers the chances of us seeing Battlefront 3 anytime soon. The Star Wars Battlefront series has a special place in the hearts of Star Wars fans. Despite its rocky start with the infamous loot box controversy in Battlefront 2, DICE managed to turn things around with regular updates and improvements that eventually made the game one of the best Star Wars multiplayer experiences out there. Fans have been asking for a Battlefront 3 for years, and there's a good reason for that. With the advancements in gaming technology and what we've seen from recent shooters, a new Battlefront game could potentially deliver the largest scale battles and iconic Star Wars experiences that fans have been craving. However, with EA's focus on Battlefield, it seems like Battlefront 3 has been put on ice, possibly indefinitely. But it is not all bad news, Star Wars fans. If you've been following the Star Wars Jedi series, you'll know that it is one of the most successful and beloved parts of the Star Wars gaming franchise. Both Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Star Wars Jedi Survivor were hits with fans and critics alike, with their combination of thrilling combat, engaging storyline, and beautiful exploration of the Star Wars universe. So what's next for this series? Well, good news here, it's been confirmed that a third entry in the Star Wars Jedi series is in development. However, don't get too excited just yet, because it is not expected to release until 2027. That's right, we've got a long wait ahead of us, but it will be worth it. What could we expect from the next Jedi game? With Cal Kestis' story being such a central part of the previous two games, it is likely that the next game will continue to expand his journey. Fans have speculated that we'll see a darker tone, perhaps with more exploration into the fall of the Jedi and Cal's role into the larger Star Wars narrative. While 2027 might seem a long way off, the fact that we're even getting another Jedi game is a huge win for Star Wars fans. The series has consistently delivered high quality Star Wars content, and if the developers take their time to refine and perfect the next installment, we could be looking at one of the best Star Wars games ever made. So what's next for Star Wars games? We're definitely in a period of transition, with Star Wars Outlaws leaving fans disappointed, the possibility of Battlefront 3 looking more unlikely than ever, and a long wait for the next Star Wars Jedi game. It is clear that Star Wars gaming fans will need to be patient. However, patience could be awarded. The Star Wars universe is vast, and there's so much potential for great storytelling and gameplay experiences. Whether it's new single-player adventures, co-op experiences, or massive multiplayer battles, the Star Wars gaming landscape is still full of potential. It is just going to take some time for the next big thing to arrive. Until then, let's hope that the developers take the feedback from Outlaws to heart and bring us something truly worthy of the Star Wars name in the future. And for those waiting for Star Wars Jedi in 2027, hang in there, because it could be the game that saves the franchise. So players, what are your thoughts on all this? Are you happy that a new Battlefield game is in the works, or would you have preferred a Battlefront 3? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below. And as always players, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more updates on all things Star Wars, gaming, and tech. Now players, for me, I would have much preferred to see a new Battlefront game, Star Wars Battlefront 3, because I love Battlefront 2, like that game was so fire. And the fact that we could have gotten way more heroes and villains if they didn't stop development, like I'm like, why? We could have gotten Ahsoka as a hero, we 100% could have. We could have gotten Cal Kestis, we could have gotten a bunch of others as well, which is crazy to me that they had to stop development. And the fact that they didn't add crossplay made the game die out even faster. I like, it's crazy, man, thank God I didn't pre-order Star Wars Outlaws, because I'm like, ooh, this game is made by Ubisoft. It might be like kind of like bad, but I don't want to say bad, but like underwhelming. So, and thank God I didn't, because look at what everyone's saying about the game. But honestly guys, I really want to see another Star Wars game. I'm a big Star Wars fan, for those of you who didn't know. I used to be a Battlefront 2 sweat. Like I love those games. And even the game back in 2016 or 2015, I love that game, man. Oh my God, the memories. And I also cannot wait to see what more they have for the Cal Kestis' story. I can't wait to see what direction they take it in. But this most likely will be the last Jedi game, unless like something crazy happens in the story. But other than that, it kind of seems unlikely. But let's see what happens. I mean, the Star Wars universe right now, it's kind of like in a period of like chill mode, because we're not getting a Battlefront 3, even though a lot of people will love it, and we're not getting a new Jedi game until like 2027. So we got a long way to wait. But trust me guys, and I'm saying this because I want a Star Wars game immediately, but the wait will be worth it, 100% guaranteed. Like the Star Wars Jedi developers know how to make a great game. And players, I really appreciate all your support on the channel, and all your your likes, your comments. It really helps my channel grow, and I appreciate all of your support. Thanks again everyone, and I'll catch you all in the next video. May the Force be with you.